Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir was one of my best reads of 2022, so I was so looking forward to the film adaptation that just came out this past Friday, starring Ryan Gosling. And it did not disappoint. It was so good. One of the truest book to film adaptations that I've had the pleasure of witnessing. I just recently did a reread, so the book is fresh in my mind. And the only thing that we didn't get was Ryland Grace's inner dialogue, but I felt like they did a really great job of translating that with what was shown. And I really appreciated the care that they took with Rocky because he is my, and I'm sure other readers' favorite part of the story. And to know that they used no CGI and they used puppeteers it really made their interactions just so real, and you could really see the connection. So James Ortiz bringing Rocky to life was such a beautiful touch. My heartstrings, the stakes, the characters, there's just so much to love about this story, and Amazon MGM did a phenomenal job bringing it to life. And it's interesting, I watched some interviews of the author Andy Weir, and he said that he's pretty hands off when it comes to these developments and these adaptations. And I think that they did the story justice, and I think that that's why he was able to do that, because he knew that the story was in good hands. I was lucky enough to be able to attend the New York City premiere by One Iota and my book bestie Amanda, and it was such an exciting experience being able to see the cast. I was able to get my book signed by the author Andy Weir, and it really just fed the excitement that I already had. And there was a nice little light show where we got to see some interactions with Rocky, which was really, really cool. But there wasn't a screening that night, at least not a public screening. So the second that I got home, after being on the train for 3+ hours and 2 hours of sleep the night before, the first thing I did was went to my theater to go see Project Hail Mary. I took my two boys, and it was also such a good learning opportunity because sometimes they can be apprehensive about reading. That's all I do, and they have their other interests as well. But they were so enthralled and in love with Rocky and wanted to know more about the story. My son loves animals and learning about their habitats, and he had so many questions about Rocky, and I was just like, that's why you need to read the book. Read the book. It's going to go way more into detail. We have the audiobook on Audible. That's 12 hours of information. That's way more than you're going to get in a 3-hour film. And I also just had to express to them as well, like, not every book is going to be adapted to film. So you're really missing out by not reading these books. But I also love that these movie studios are seeing the value in these stories and bringing them to life as well.